Hey folks, it's Annette Dion. It is March 27th, 2020, and boy, what a week it's been. It's hard to believe it's the end of the second week where many of us have been in shutdown, some quarantined, a lot of stress out there. So I want to say something about that, about the stress level. Some people, this will be so natural and so normal. I just want to say, some people are feeling scared and agitated, and they don't even know they're scared. They just feel frustrated, and it comes out as agitation and irritation, and then they think that it's the people around them, but it really is not. There's a lot of projecting going on. I know, I work with people all the time, and this is what I'm sensing and picking up and talking about, is we are going through an unprecedented time of stress where there's an invisible agent and it is attacking people, innocent people, and the vulnerable part of our population, or we want to look after. And in the face of it, it looks very scary that anybody could succumb to that kind of a circumstance. So we're all in this together. I know you've heard that. I hate to sound cliche, but we really are. And the best way to handle the stress really is to, first of all, go easy on yourself. If you're feeling your heightened emotional state is more negative, well, it doesn't help to be mad at yourself for not being a happy little camper, because that's just expecting too much of ourselves. And when we do have lighthearted times and we do manage to keep our energy up, give ourselves a little credit, because it's challenging actually. So I'm just saying, in a nutshell, don't be mad at yourself for feeling a little bit on edge and even angry. Just let it process through. Maybe do some writing, play some music, do some dancing, get outside, take a walk. Today's a beautiful day in Massachusetts, and I saw a beautiful cardinal singing today, a little female cardinal bird. It was just so wonderful, and the trees are starting to blossom and on and on. So there is good. We just kind of have to really look for it in order to find it these days, but it is everywhere. I highly recommend a gratitude list. I can't say enough about, even if you just have a gratitude list in your head, just kind of wiring your brain to look for the positives. There's a lot of good happening with the scary stuff. So keep it light as much as you can, and don't beat yourself up or anybody else for not being their best, most happy nature. This too shall pass. Just be aware that it's going to be a long time. I mean months. I don't mean years, but I mean months before everything kind of gets moving forward, in the sense that there is a vaccine for the virus. So be prepared to go through this till well into July, August. The whole 4th of July holiday season, all that is going to be completely different. Probably things not happening that you are traditionally used to having happening. Everything's breaking down, everything's changing, and it's kind of been forced upon us by God or the universe or whatever you believe in, but it's always for good. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, and they have to do with the next couple of days. Well, I mean today into tomorrow, around evening tomorrow. Just kind of getting a handle on the energy that's happening. I've been a little busy today, so I haven't checked the news, but I will afterwards. Oftentimes when I check the news afterwards, very often, I find out that what I saw in the reading was, in fact, what was happening. We're all pulling from the same source. Okay, so the cards, I'm feeling like pulling this one first. And this is interesting because yesterday's reading had the page of, I think it was Swords. I definitely had 2 pages yesterday. I have to look back. But the page energy is the energy of the new. It's the energy of, the sword being great force, and I feel like communication. We're going to get, I keep on getting, we're going to get a lot of real truth coming out very soon. I think in the next 24 to 48 hours, you're going to find that there's an overall sense of knowing what the heck is really going on. So the means of communication is going to become much clearer, much more concise, much more understandable. So that's what the Page of Swords is telling me there. And then we have the Seven of Cups. This card is always, when I see it in a reading, always pointing to kind of an overactive imagination in terms of worrying way too much. So this is just kind of a cautionary card to tell everyone to kind of don't go down that road too far. It's always good advice, but to look at your worries and notice where they're being exaggerated. And this is also pointing to, we know that the media, you know, with the dramatic music and everything, can tend to make things seem like it's the end of the world. Well, it is the end of the world in many ways, but not in the sense that we're, you know, we no longer exist as a humanity. Hopefully that's not going to happen anytime soon. So this is about worries, and let's see what the third card is to give us a little bit more insight. Okay, and there's a lot of holding back. People are holding back, and this, I feel like that this is going to change. Like if I chose a fourth card, and I just might, because when you do a reading you can do that. It's called the clarifier. So this is people holding back. And I think that we're going to see, yeah, people holding onto their money, definitely. And this has to do with the stock market being scary right now, and things falling. So there's that. And this is a little bit of people kind of going in a shell because they are feeling uncomfortable right now. And I think that that's going to break. I don't think that that's going to be forever, but it's just temporary. People will start to come out in the sense, you know, virtually or within 6 feet, you know, and kind of help each other out. So there's that. But I do want to pick another card as a clarifier. So this is a 10 of Cups. This is actually, the guides are showing me all these new pathways, like different paths, better paths that lead to beautiful outcomes. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a sort of a rainbow, and I feel like that this is humanity coming back together in a new way, and it is a card of celebration. So there's some really good news coming up that's going to give us hope, and it's going to be cause for celebration. Like, actually, I feel that on the political front, so we'll see what happens there. So that's the reading, and have a beautiful rest of the day, and I'll check back in tomorrow. If you would like to contact me, it's AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. You can also find me on Facebook. If you would like a reading, just let me know, and I will get back to you. Annette Dion. Have a great evening. Bye-bye now.